some of those things over the next 45 minutes to give you some clues, some ideas of how I see businesses going. So it's practical. However, the title of this conference, and hopefully it's going to be a series of them, is Thought Leadership. So I'd just like to think about thought, because thoughts create beliefs, and beliefs create behaviours. So how we think is how we're going to behave in the end. And attitude to what's going on is really, really, in my view, fundamental. So I'm going to give you some ideas for success in what is clearly a period of current economic uncertainty. Although after Roger, today, he was far more certain than he was last year. But every day we're getting bad news all over the place. We're getting bad news about what we eat. We're getting bad news about what we see, what we do, where we go. And if you believe that, it will be. If you believe everything is bad, everything is going to be bad, and there's no opportunities for us and for your people, the people you work with, the people you live with, then that's what it will be. It will be bad. So change your thoughts. Believe that the future has massive opportunities, and then you'll achieve them. I want to do a little exercise, just for a bit of fun, and perhaps get your energy up, help my energy. So can you just stand up? Stand quite comfortably. Some of you might have done this before, but it's a good exercise really to understand what can happen. So put your right arm out, or if you're left-handed, put your left arm out. And I want you to go round to the right or left, and as far as you can, really go as far as you can, and note the point where your arm stops. So just note the point where your arm stops. Okay, come back. Just close your eyes, and now visualize that spot, and visualize your arm going 50% further than it went when you last tried. So can you see that? Put your arm out. Turn your arm around now and go to the spot you visualized. Did you all go further?
Yeah.
Yes. So what's that about? Having a goal, visualizing that goal, and going for it. Okay? You'd like to sit down? So you'll achieve it. You changed your belief. You know that you were going to be able to do it through visualization. And that's what I believe that you should be doing. This is a true test of your leadership skills. How you lead now in these current situations will be how your business will grow. So you need to consider all the time. I think you need to keep, in my book that you'll have the opportunity of getting later on, I talk about situational leadership, and your leadership has to be varied to the place you are, where you are, who the people are, and what's going on around you. So you need to think of what it is that's going to challenge your people, what it is that's going to create the success that your vision has. It's easy to say, always have positive thoughts, but it's really important. When you come in the morning to your business, and you've had a row with your wife, or your daughter in my case, but you're feeling down, whatever it is. You've had a bad day the day before, you haven't slept. You come in and you're dreary, and your staff come up to you and you say, "Oh God, I'm too tired. Come back later on." And you come in like that. Then that's how your staff will be, that's how your team will be, and that's how your customers will eventually perceive you. So you have, I hate the phrase, fake it to make it, but in fact you have to change your belief. That's what the faking is. So you have to, before you go in, if you're feeling that, recognize you feel that, and come in with the energy, with the positive thoughts about what's going to happen during that day. Always use your creative and caring qualities. Care for your people, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So this attitude, that's enthusiasm all the time. It's only the people with the sharpened pencil that are going to win through. You need to be aware, you need to be clear, you need to be sharp in everything that you do. Okay, know your financial. Before I should say this, just 2 years ago when the recession really started to hit, I wrote down a number of things that people needed to do. And it was quite amazing how many people didn't do these things I'm going to mention now. And it's the same now. It's no different. And if we did grow, or if there is a double dip, it's still the same thing. So as we go into the future, the things that we perhaps did, and I know lots of people that I've come across within the academy, within my group, all took note of these things. And it made a huge difference, and they won through. We haven't got one company now within my group that is not successful. Had a bad time, but they pulled through it and they stayed alive. So knowing your financial numbers is so vital. Understand the most important piece of paper which gets forgotten is a balance sheet. You must understand your balance sheet. You must get your balance sheet every month or every day or whatever is necessary in your type of business. And that's true then, when business were growing, and it's even more true now. Know your balance sheet, and particularly do everything you can to reserve your cash. Everything you can do. Clear old stock quickly, turn it into cash. It's sitting there, it's not earning you anything, and it's certainly not going into your bank. Collect your debts faster. All the ways you've heard lots of people talk about how to collect your debts faster. But